Welcome yogis. Thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel for MPower Yoga. I'm so pleased to offer you one of our MPower 1 classes with a couple of modifications. We're doing it at home. We're doing it on film. I just want to remind everyone that you are practicing at your own risk. These are just suggestions for you. Please respect your body and your practice. And if you have any questions or anything doesn't feel right, always remember to back off and take child's pose or just take a seated pose and only do what feels appropriate in your practice today. I'm Johannah, I'm the owner of MPower Yoga, and I'll be leading you through MPower 1 in just a moment. Hello yogis, thank you so much for joining us here for our virtual practice. We're so grateful that you're logging in and keeping up with your health and breathing and focus and groundedness. And we're so pleased to be able to bring you an MPower 1 class. My beautiful daughter and assistant, Devin, will be demonstrating the postures today. And I'd like to invite you all to go ahead and have a comfortable seat, and we'll go ahead and get started. Sit comfortably. You can have one leg crossed in front of the other. The spine is long and erect, chin level to the earth. Draw the shoulder blades back towards one another. Soften or close your eyes. Take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Take an even slower and deeper inhale through the nose. Gentle pause at the top of this inhale. And as you exhale, keep the lips sealed and exhale through the nostrils, slowly and gently expressing all the air out. Pause at the end of your exhale. Begin another inhale through the nose. Fill up all the way in through the ribs to the low belly. Take a gentle pause. And when you're ready, begin the exhalation again through the nose. Go at your own pace, seeing if each inhale and exhale can be a little longer and slower than the last round. This slow Ujjayi breath helps indicate to our parasympathetic nervous system that we are calm, grounded, even in a time of unknowns. As you sit here taking the deep, long inhalations and exhalations, tune into your body. Start from the ground and the base. Notice your contact with the earth, with your mat, with the floor. Where do you feel this groundedness, this support coming up from the most fundamental places in the earth? Are your sits bones firmly planted? Do you feel heat or pressure, tingling, sensation? Then track that awareness up your body, through your thighs, into your core. Is there any sensation in your belly? Just notice it. There's no right or wrong answer here. You can be inquisitive, but not judgmental. Continue that exploration up through your ribs, your heart and chest. What are you coming to your mat with today? Re-engage the shoulder blades back towards one another. Lengthen the upper cervical spine and notice what's going on in your neck. What do you feel in your jaw, in your eyes? On your forehead, is there tension between your eyebrows? Coolness, warmth, tingling? Just notice it all coming into contact and into awareness in our own bodies. Then whatever you've noticed, seal it in with another long inhale and exhale through the nose. On your next inhale, you can keep your eyes closed or soft. Begin to draw the belly forward and the shoulder blades back towards one another, chin and face up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, draw the mid-back back and rounding down, tucking the chin in towards the chest. Inhale, open. Exhale, curve down. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, curve forward. Inhale, come back to an erect spine. Gently place your right fingertips down towards your right side and extend the left arm up high. As you exhale, begin to arch over to the right. You can walk your right fingertips out, bend at your right elbow. Keep drawing that left shoulder blade back. Keep the chin neutral. And then option to glance up towards your left fingertips. As you inhale, come back to center, both arms reach towards the sky. Exhale, left hand down and arch over to the left. If it's not already there, draw the mid-back head backwards to alleviate pressing the chin forward. Chin is neutral, and then option to glance up towards your right fingertips. As you inhale back to center, both arms extended to the sky. And then exhale, go ahead and place the fingertips down on the shoulders. Take a deep inhale here, finding length in the spine. As you exhale, twist over to the right. Glance over towards your right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. One more. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Release the hands back down to the thighs, and we're going to move on to all fours. From downward dog, again, spread the fingers wide. Find a length of energy from the mat all the way up to the tailbone. Inhale as though the energy is drawing up through your hands to your tailbone, creating length and space in the spine. Your exhales allow you to release down the back of the legs, heels cascading towards the earth. Pause here, come back to your breath, come back to your intention. As you inhale, look forward towards your hands. Exhale, walk the feet up towards the hands, forward fold. Place fingertips on the shins and halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, maintaining the length in the spine, Uttanasana. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky, Tadasana. Exhale, cactus the arms to the side, open the chest, exhale through the mouth. Inhale, arms to the sky, Tadasana. Exhale, dive through heart center, find your forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands on the mat and step back to your plank position. We just practiced Surya Namaskar modification on the knees, and you're welcome to practice that way anytime. For full Surya Namaskar A, come to the full plank, tailbone remains tucked, shoulders stacked directly over wrists. Shift the chest slightly forward and halfway down Chaturanga Dandasana, again not allowing the shoulders to drop below the elbows. This time flip to the tops of the toes, thighs remain off the mat, lift the chest, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift the hips, flip the toes, downward facing dog. Again, reset here, breathe, find your center. As we progress through the vinyasas, you're welcome to practice on your knees, or as Devin will be demonstrating, full variation off the knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep to the sky, Tadasana. Exhale, let it go through the mouth with the back bend of the chest. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, dive forward, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step yourself back to high plank. Shift forward and halfway down, still on the exhalation, Chaturanga Dandasana. Tops of the toes, lift the chest, upward facing dog. Lift the hips, flip the toes, downward facing dog. Take a moment here, coming back to the breath, coming back to your intention. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, Tadasana to the sky. Exhale, open the chest, back bend. Inhale, reach high, Tadasana. Exhale, dive forward, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, lengthen in. Exhale, fold forward. Plant the hands, step back to your high plank. Shift forward and halfway down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lift the chest, upward facing dog. Exhale, draw the hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Check your foundation again. Feel the mat under your hands, under your feet. Feel the energetic line drawing up through the spine, drawing the tailbone up towards the sky. And as you exhale, release the backs of the legs, finding opening in the hamstrings. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep up to the sky, Tadasana. And one final time, this time opening our mouths and sticking out our tongues. Let's take lion's breath as we back bend. Cactus the arms. Inhale, reach high. One more lion's breath. Exhale, open the chest. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, draw the toes to touch, heels slightly apart, sit deeply down, Utkatasana, chair pose. Weight towards the back of the heels. Draw the tailbone down on the exhales. On the inhales, lengthen the arms. Draw the chest open. Try and maintain the heart opening up over the chest and sit a little deeper into your chair. This is a good time to come back to the breath, back to the foundation. As you exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands down, step the right leg back. Drop the right knee. Scissor the thighs towards the midline as if there's an invisible line running down the center of your mat and you're trying to squeeze onto it, engaging the legs. Keep that foundation. Inhale, lift the arms to the sky. Take the left thumb to the left hip joint and the right hand to the right glutes and give yourself a minor self-care adjustment, drawing the left hip back and the right glutes forward. Imagine the inner left thigh spiraling upward towards the ceiling. Keep all of that and perhaps sink a little lower into that left leg. Draw in the low ribs and extend the arms to the sky. As you exhale, plant the hands down, draw the hips back, lift the left toes. Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, heart towards the toes, forward fold a little deeper. Begin to shift the hips forward. Plant the right hand to the inside of the right foot, and as you inhale, spiral the left arm up towards the sky. Be mindful of your right shoulder moving away from the ear. Take the gaze up to look at the left hand. Exhale, untwist. Lift the back knee. Press the left leg back, high plank. Knees again are always an option. Shift forward, halfway down chaturanga. Upward facing dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky, three-legged dog. Hips remain level here, right foot remains flexed. As you exhale, draw the right knee towards the nose, using that engagement that we found in cat pose, drawing the low belly up. Good. Plant the right foot between the hands, drop the left knee. Again, scissor the thighs towards the midline as if there's an invisible line there that you're squeezing onto. Rise up, crescent moon. Right thumb comes to the right hip, left hand to the left glute. Give yourself a little adjustment, drawing the right thumb back, left hand pushing forward. Again, don't force anything here. It's just a little tweak to feel that energetic push. Notice the inner right thigh energetically spiraling upward. Draw in the low ribs. Inhale, extend the arms to the sky. Breathe here in your crescent moon. Chin is neutral to the ground. As you exhale, the hands come down towards the earth. Draw the hips back, lift the right toes. Half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, chest draws towards the toes. Forward fold. Pause here, finding ease in the face and in the back of the neck. Exhale, shift forward. Plant the left hand to the inside of the right foot and spiral the right arm up to the sky. Take the gaze towards the right fingertips. Exhale, untwist. Flip the back toes. Lift the back knee and listen for the change. Step forward with the left foot. Forward fold. Halfway lift on the inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Tadasana, up to the sky. Exhale, let it out with the back bend through the chest. Inhale, reach high up to the sky. Toes to touch. Sit deeply down into chair pose. Again, pausing here, using the breath as a reminder on the inhale to lift the chest, and on the exhale to tuck the tailbone to a natural S-curve in the low spine. Weight is in the back of the heels. Perhaps even try lifting up the big toes and the next toes and the middle toes, noticing if you can really reassure yourself that the weight is in the back of those heels. Knees are coming behind the toes. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back this time, and remain with the left knee off of the mat. Still imagine there's a balance beam or a line running through the center and you're engaging, drawing towards the midline with your inner thighs. Rise up, full crescent lunge. All the same things are happening here. Right thumb comes to the right hip socket, left hand towards the left glute. Give yourself a little adjustment, drawing right back and left forward. Inner right thigh is spiraling upward, inner left thigh is spiraling upward. The back leg could be slightly bent. And then maintain the back heel over the ball of the foot. Chin level to the earth. Draw the shoulder blades back and engage the core, drawing the low ribs in. Inhale, extend the arms up to the sky. Exhale, plant the hands down, step the right leg back, high plank. Again, knees are always an option here. Go through your Vinyasa, or if you have enough heat, you can always skip Vinyasa and come straight to downward facing dog. Pause and reset here in your downward facing dog. Notice the change in the quality of your breath. Notice sensation in your body. Come in tune with the moment and with your space. On your next inhale, lift your left leg high to the sky, three-legged dog. Slowly exhale, draw the knee towards the nose, engaging that low core and drawing up with a rounded back. Plant the left foot between the hands. Scissor the thighs towards the midline. Engage, rise up, crescent lunge, left leg forward. Left thumb to the left hip, right hand to the right glute. Give yourself an adjustment. Left hip back, right hip slightly forward, not forcing anything. Just getting to know your body and its natural movements a little more deeply. Back heel over the ball of the foot. Gently tuck the low ribs and draw the shoulder blades back towards one another. Chin level to the earth. Extend the arms up to the sky, full crescent lunge. Exhale, plant the hands down around the left foot and listen for the change. Step the right foot forward, forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, Tadasana, up to the sky. Exhale, out through the mouth, lion's breath, back bend. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Soften or close the eyes and reset. Inhale, extend the arms up to the sky, Tadasana. Bring the toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Exhale, sit deeply into chair. Shift the weight towards the back. Inhales, lengthen through the chest and open, triceps wrapping in. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift on the inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, go through Vinyasa or skip it and come straight to down dog. Again, for Vinyasa, knees are always an option. Forward and halfway down Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find the balance and foundation in your down dog. As you inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky, three-legged dog. Okay. Take a moment here, seeing if you can engage the low core, the Mula Bandha, and finding even more lift without raising the right hip. As you exhale, draw the knee towards the nose, lift the low belly, engage the core, plant the right foot between the hands. Scissors towards the midline, rise up, crescent lunge. Now imagine we're still giving ourselves that adjustment. The inner right thigh is spiraling upward. Inner left thigh is spiraling upward. Legs are active and strong, leveling out through the hips. Beautiful. Triceps gently turning in to hollow out the armpits. Arms straight and long and active and fingers spread wide. Chin level to the earth. Take another long inhalation through the nose here, finding length in the spine. And as you exhale, spread the arms wide, bring the back edge of the foot parallel to the back of the mat, and come to 90 degrees in the front leg, warrior two. Glance over the middle right finger gently. We're working towards 90 degrees in the front leg here, and continuing to draw this left hip back, and then use the outer right thigh muscles to draw the right knee out, abduction in the right thigh. Hands are level with shoulders. Face is easy and gazing over the right fingers. Pause here. I know the thigh's starting to feel it. And add a little bit more activity here by drawing the right heel towards the left arch, as if you're trying to create a gentle wrinkle in your mat. With that engagement, inhale, straighten through the front leg. The left hip is still drawing back. Reach the hips back, the right fingertips forward, and then left arm to the sky, right arm down, Trikonasana, triangle pose. You can use a block here, it's fantastic to support your right hand. Right leg is straight. You can rest your right hand to the inside of your right calf, or if it comes to the mat, go ahead and let it touch, but it's not bearing weight. We're using the core to hold ourselves. Gaze can come up towards the left fingertips. And again, find your breath and ease. Using the strength of the core, keeping the right leg straight, lift up, standing triangle. One big inhale here, lengthening the spine. Keep the legs and hips as they are. Left hand gently glides down the left leg, right arm up to the sky, reverse Trikonasana. Gaze can come up towards the right thumb. Exhale back to Trikonasana. Bend into the front knee, warrior two. As you exhale, cartwheel the hands towards the right foot. Step the right leg back. We go through Vinyasa or straight to down dog. You also have the option of keeping the right leg lifted and going through your Vinyasa. Reset and downward facing dog. We're going to take the other side. As you inhale, lift your left leg high to the sky. Again, notice here that the hips stay level. The leg may not go as high. Engage the low core, the Mula Bandha, drawing in and up. And then see if you can lift the heel a little higher without lifting the hip. As you exhale, the knee draws towards the nose, low belly draws in. Plant the left foot in between the hands. Scissor thighs towards the midline and rise up, crescent lunge. You know what to do here. Imagine we're giving ourselves this adjustment, the left hip drawing back, right hip forward, but do it muscularly with your thigh muscles. Inner left thigh rotating up, inner right thigh rotating up. Arms moving towards straight, pinkies coming towards one another, chin level to the earth, low ribs gently drawing in. Big inhale here. And as you exhale, begin to expand the arms front and back. Find your warrior two. Back knife edge of the foot parallel to the back of the mat. Right hip drawing back. Good. Shoulders stacked directly above hips and front leg moving towards 90 degrees. Breathe here. This is the time to find intention and find your breath when the thigh starts hurting. Gaze is over the left fingertips. Chin neutral, face is easy. Inhale, straighten through the front leg, Trikonasana. Left fingertips reach forward, right hip reaches back. Left hand down towards the mat, right arm up towards the sky, triangle pose. Gaze towards the right fingertips. Find that deep inner thigh opening in the left thigh. Okay, you can shorten your stance if that's helpful to you. We're in a wide stance with the warrior two. Not everyone can do Trikonasana in that full wide stance. As you inhale, use the core. Rise back up, standing Trikonasana. Another inhale here, lengthening the spine. And exhale, left fingertips to the sky, right back, reverse Trikonasana. Gaze towards the left fingers. Inhale, triangle pose. Exhale, warrior two, bend into that front leg. Cartwheel the hands around the left foot, lift the back heel, press the left leg back. Option to keep it floating through Vinyasa, option for regular Vinyasa, on the knees Vinyasa, or come straight to down dog if you've built enough heat. Typically Vinyasa is used to create heat in the body if you have plenty of heat already created. There's nothing wrong with skipping it and coming towards child's pose or towards downward facing dog. Soften or close your eyes, find your breath in this posture. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the outside of your hands. Lower the hips and find Malasana, squatting pose. Hands to the heart center, elbows towards the inner thighs. You can place a block or books or anything under the tailbone if this position is difficult for you. Work on letting the tailbones descend and letting the chest open. Take one more breath here in Malasana squat, using the elbows to really draw out the thighs. Notice the exercise that's happening in your outer thighs. And plant that in your mind for your warrior twos, as well as the tree pose that we'll move into later. As you exhale, begin to lift the hips and forward fold. Toe heel the feet so they're parallel to one another and hips distance apart. As you inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep up to the sky. And exhale, out through the mouth, back bend with lion's breath. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, toes to touch, heels slightly apart, sit deeply down, Utkatasana chair pose. Breathe here, 3 breaths. One more deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, down dog or Vinyasa. We'll go through our Sun B, again, breath to movement. You know the postures. Take them at your own speed. Inhale, lift the right leg high to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Plant the foot between the hands, rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, shift forward and down, Trikonasana. Inhale, standing triangle. Exhale, reverse triangle. Inhale, triangle. Exhale, warrior two. Cartwheel down. Lift the back heel, right leg back, Vinyasa, or downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Exhale, knee towards the nose, plant the foot between the hands. Rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, triangle, straighten the front leg. Exhale, reach forward and down, Trikonasana, full expression. Glance up towards the right fingers. Inhale, back up to triangle. Exhale, reverse your triangle. Inhale, triangle. Exhale, warrior two, bend into the front leg. Deep inhale, lengthening here. Exhale, cartwheel the hands around the left foot, go through Vinyasa or straight to downward facing dog. Devin's demonstrating the option for the leg extended high. The Ekapada variation. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the outside of your hands. And find Malasana squat again. Here, we're opening up the inner thighs once again with the option to add on. You can either stay here, you can support yourself with blocks, or you can reach your arms forward and take a low back stretch, relaxing through the back of the neck. If you're feeling a little more adventurous today, and especially if you've practiced Bakasana before, you can go ahead and lift the hips, walk the toes in to about shoulder distance apart, plant the hands firmly on the ground, our same wide fingered stance that we've had before. Elbows, shoulders, wrists, all the same distance from one another. Come up to the tippy toes and place the knees on the upper triceps. Okay, so a lot of people I see end up doing it like this, which you can do, but it's a lot more work because then you're pulling in to hold yourself up. If you can actually get balance of the patella on the triceps, this is a fantastic Bakasana prep. You can gaze gently forward and stay right here. This is incredible. You're starting to feel your body weight onto your arms. Okay, if you're feeling like you can go to the next level and you have stability, gently point up one set of toes, then try pointing up the other set of toes. Gaze remains forward the whole time. Maybe both toes come up, and if they do, begin to engage the low core and draw up to find even more height. Okay. Gently release the feet back down and heel toe your feet back out to Malasana squat.
All right, go ahead, action.
For Malasana, lift the hips, find your forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine, heel toe the feet to hips distance apart, and forward fold with all that length in the spine. Inhale, rise all the way up to Tadasana, and exhale, bring hands to heart center. We're going to move into our balancing sequence, so we'll face towards the camera so you can see us, starting with pyramid pose. So come to a stand at the front of your mat, draw the shoulder blades back and down, step the right foot straight back about 3 feet. The back foot can be at about a 45-degree angle, okay, or it can be moving more towards parallel with the left foot. Right, straighten the front leg, straighten the back leg. Feel that stretch in the hamstring just far enough back so you can still get the back heel towards the mat. Now wrap the hands around your back. You can choose either clasping opposite elbows. Okay? If that's too far, you can clasp opposite wrists. If you have a more open chest, you can start working your reverse Namaste, which is fingertips together, and then working the thumbs towards one another as a way of opening the chest. Any of these are fine. Okay? Avoid pushing out too much in the front ribs, so have the core active. Inhale, lengthen the spine, keeping the legs and hands as they are. Exhale, fold directly over your left knee. Again, come back to your breath. Think of using the inhales for lengthening and the exhales for releasing down. Release the back of the neck down. Release the left hamstring. As you inhale, come back to standing, legs remain straight. Release the hands and bring the hands to the hips. Gently step the right leg forward and draw the right knee up. Ekapada Tadasana. You can come to a wall for this and place your hand on it. If it's more helpful for you to have the arms extended wide for balance, that's perfectly fine. Now Now draw the right knee out to the side. Remember those abductors we were working on in Malasana. Engage those. And then place the right foot either onto the shin, or if it's available to you, you can place it onto the inner thigh for standing tree pose. In tree pose, make sure that you're pressing your left leg as much into your right foot as the right foot is pressing into the left leg. Avoid any pressure on the knee. We don't want it moving that direction. So again, either the inner thigh or the shin, or even down on the ground with a kickstand are perfectly acceptable. Once you've found stability, you have the option to grow your arms like a big tree up to the sky. Keep drawing that right knee out. Keep strength through the left leg. And find peace and breathe here. Balance is all about uncertainty, unknowns, and if we can find ease here, we can find ease anywhere. As you exhale, gently release the right leg, hands come to heart center, and shake it out. Find your Tadasana standing beginning position again. Step the left leg directly back 2 to 3 feet, however far you can still get that left heel firmly planted onto the mat. Wrap the arms around the back again. If you did grab opposite elbows, try and take the reverse grasp this time. If you're moving towards reverse Namaste, start at the fingertips, the pinky side, and then work the thumbs towards one another to open the chest. Draw the low ribs in. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold it forward. Relax the neck, let the head hang. Engage the core, come to rise. Release the hands, bring them to the hips. Put pressure into the right foot and gently lift the left knee up to the sky. Test your balance here. Again, if you need a wall on either side, that's fine. Find the hand position that lets you have the most balance. And then draw the left knee out to the side using those adductor muscles. Right hip continues to draw back, it's not a twist. Then place the left foot onto the shin or onto the inner thigh, keeping the right thigh super engaged and pressing into the foot. Toppling trees happen sometimes. Find your balance. It's helpful to find a drishti, a non-moving spot that you can focus on. If you're feeling stable, try lifting your arms and growing your tree. Maybe even taking a glance up towards the ceiling. Again, finding stability in positions of balance and uncertainty. On your next exhale, bring hands towards heart center. Release the left foot down and take a gentle wiggle to release any tension in that right leg. Beautiful job, yogis. You balanced, you flowed. Now we're going to move down to the floor and begin to stretch it out and cool down. From a seated position, start to work your way down onto your backs. Feet on the floor, heels towards the glutes. Extend your hands out towards your heels. We'll take a couple bridge positions. Tuck the shoulder blades towards one another. Keep the neck neutral, gaze up towards the sky since we do have some pressure on our necks here. Deep inhale through the mouth. As you exhale, press the hips up towards the sky and hold. Isometrically press the feet away so that the chest is drawing towards the chin. Then breathe. One more inhale here. Exhale, vertebrae by vertebrae, lower it down. Check that your heels are close enough to your glutes that your fingertips can gently graze the backs of your heels. Re-engage your shoulder blades underneath you. Take another deep inhale, this time through the nose. And as you exhale, peel the tailbone up and press towards the sky, bridge position. Knees stay in at hip distance. Feet are the same distance apart. Use the inhales to re-engage, gently pressing the mat away. Think of drawing the chest towards the chin and the hips towards the sky. Glutes are active, but they're not doing all of the work. Exhale, lower down vertebrae by vertebrae. Cross the right heel over the left thigh, finding a figure 4. Keep a flex in the right foot to protect the right knee. If you want to go a little deeper here, you can thread the needle on your figure 4 and grab towards the back of the left thigh, lifting the left foot off the mat. You can also use your right elbow to gently press the right knee out, finding more opening in the IT band. If you're very open and you want to go further, you can straighten the left leg and start to reach for the back of the calf or even the toes. Just breathe here, soften or close your eyes. We're cooling down, opening up. Keep the shoulders relaxed and the face relaxed. Release the clasp of the hand and cross the legs completely like you're sitting at a desk. Let both knees fall over to the left side, supine twist. Both shoulder blades remain on the mat, particularly the right. You can extend the arms out to a T or out to cactus arms and complete the twist in the cervical spine by turning your head towards the right. As you exhale, untwist. Uncross the legs. Bring the left heel over the right thigh, finding a figure 4. Again, right here is fine. Or you can thread the needle around the right thigh, drawing it in towards the chest. Maybe even extending the right leg towards the sky if your hamstrings feel more active. Or if you're very open, you can reach the fingertips towards the left toe and gently use the left hand to press the left knee out. Make sure you maintain length in the right side body as well as the left. Don't let that right hip come up towards the right rib cage. On your next exhale, release the cross of the hands, cross the legs completely knee to knee, and let both knees fall over to the right, taking cactus arms or arms at a T, or holding your daughter's hand, and bring the gaze over to the left, completing the twist in the cervical spine. Untwist. Uncross the legs. Find your happy baby pose. Knees go in towards the armpits, hands towards the inside of the knees. Arms on the inside of the knees, hands on the outside of the feet. And draw those knees down towards the mat. Tailbones drawing down towards the mat. Shoulders are relaxed. Neck is neutral. From here, you can gently rock side to side, giving yourself a little massage on the back. You can straighten one leg at a time. Maybe even both legs. And then you can draw your knees back in towards your armpits, finding traditional happy baby. On the exhale, curl yourself into a tight little ball, wrapping the arms around the shins. Inhale, draw the forehead towards the knees. Squeeze your face, squeeze your toes, squeeze your thighs, squeeze your arms and your hands. And exhale, release everything down into final shavasana. Shavasana is our chance to let everything go. Feet dangle in a comfortable position, shoulder blades tucked towards one another, face is relaxed, arms relaxed. We have no control over our breath. Come back to your natural state. And here in shavasana, we have the opportunity to notice and listen to the voice inside of us that so seldom is heard. Yogis, to start to bring awareness back to our bodies, please wiggle your toes or your fingers or any natural movements that feel correct in your body at this time. Perhaps rock your head side to side. In your own time, make your way into a fetal position on the side of your choice. You rest your head on your arm. Keep your eyes soft or closed. And notice here the energy in your body, the sensation, the quality of your breath, the quality of your thoughts. And know that all of this came from within you and is always available to you. Take a couple slow movements, a couple thoughtful breaths, and come back to this place and this energy at any time. From here, gently work your way up to a seated position, and we'll close our practice together. Please bring your hands to heart center. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth in gratitude. Please bring your thumbs to the third eye, the center of our intuition. I want to thank you so much for practicing with us. Even if it is in this virtual world, someday soon we'll be able to be in person together. But this is a wonderful tribute to our community and our capability of still connecting, coming to our bodies, coming to our breath. The highest in me truly honors the highest in each of you. Namaste, friends.